Alright, so to find your first extra skill points, you gotta go to the hunting grounds, which is here. After you defeat Dwarven, you're gonna somewhere randomly throughout the map. There's going to be a section that looks like this, right? It's a door. You're gonna go through, and then once you defeat this guy over here, he will give
Talk
you
all you
a
like.
skill book.
Soon you'll be dead. Don't
Now,
run.
he's not
We're
that
just
hard to
playing.
defeat. As you can see here, once he gets to a certain threshold, he's going to run around.
Yes. Show me what you've got.
And then once he gets low enough, he's going to run again into this section where you can finally kill him. So when he dies, he's going to give a book of specialization. And as you can see right here, I have no skill points there. But once you use this book, you now have 2 extra skill points you can spend. Alright, so to get your second set of skill points, once you've unlocked the hunting grounds, you can come back over here to Una, and she's going to give you a quest to find her lute. Like the musical instrument. So, then you're going to eventually go through the hunting grounds and find a place called the farmlands. And somewhere on this map, there's going to be a checkpoint with a hut in it. You can go there, and then you can find her lute.
Ah, the girl's loot.
Once you turn in her loot,
You found my... I think I shall...
she gives you your skill points. So this is the second set
Be
of
careful.
double skill points you can get from the game. Alright, so to get the extra skill points in Act 2, you want to progress until you have Keth unlocked. On the map, this is where it's at. Keth, you would have to use a caravan over here to travel to Keth. And inside this area, there's going to be something called the snake pits. It'll look like this. This is where you can fight the boss to grab your extra skill points. And the boss is not too hard. It just summons a bunch of snakes to fight you. Just dodge the things that come out of the ground. You'll see in a second. This right here. And then once you beat her, she should drop a skill book. It's called the Book of Specialization. Same thing as the previous ones in previous acts. Alright, to get your second set of skill points in Act 2, you want to progress the story until you get to Dishar, which is over here. Once you get here, you talk to her.
As we approach the if you
She'll give you a quest, and as you can see right here, the reward is the specialization book. And what you have to do is you're going to have to go into Dishar, and you're going to have to find a body. So it's going to be a long map.
So
You're going to
this
have
is
to
how they
explore. If you
bury
get
their
lucky, you'll
dead.
get it in the beginning.
It's rather elegant.
Once you find the body, it'll say Falling Dekara. You're going to get the final letter. You're going to teleport back. And then you are going to talk to the
You
person who
found them
gave you
when
the
I am.
quest. And there's your last set of skill points for Act 2.
Take care.
Alright, so to get your next set of skill points, it will be in Act 3. As soon as you make it to the encampment, you want to come out here to the jungle ruins, and somewhere around in this map, there's going to be like this square section called Temper Ruins. That's where the boss will be. Once you defeat that boss, then you will be able to finally get your next set of skill points. He'll be here. Now, if you're wondering, well, he's not here on my game, is because I ran away just to show you guys. But he should be like somewhere hidden here. This is him called Mighty Silver Fist. There he is. Let's bring him back. Ooh. Yeah, let's just bring him back. Now, you gotta watch out for his slams. That slam right there is generally a one-shot for most people, especially at this stage. See? It's a one-shot slam. But yeah, defeat him, and you're going to get your next set of skill points. So, when you defeat him, he will drop the Book of Special Edition that's been giving you weapon set points. Alright, so to get the last set of skill points for Act 3, you want to keep progressing the story. You'll unlock two areas, one called Utsal and one called Aragat. Between these two areas, the Sacrificial Heart will randomly drop from enemies. Once you get it, here in Aragat, there's going to be a checkpoint. Randomly, there's going to be a altar to sacrifice the heart. It will look like this. It will say place sacrificial heart. Once you find the heart, you place it down, and it will directly deposit skill points in your inventory. So you have one right there. It's going to go to 2. Stab the heart. Have 3 now. So 1 to 3. I got 2 skill points. Alright, so the first place to get your spirit, because it's probably going to change as we progress through the game compared to the previous patches, you want to head over to Faithorn. Once you head over to Faithorn, which is in the hunting grounds, you're going to comb the map and look for 3 rituals. They should have checkpoints with them. After you defeat the 3 rituals, then you can come over here and fight the boss. Now, the boss has 2 phases. First phase, there's just mobs for you to fight. They're pretty easy. Second phase, the boss pops up, and the boss himself has 2 phases. He just has some basic attacks. But once his health reaches a certain threshold, I believe it's like 30% or so, he's going to transform. And he is going to do a little deadlier moves, and he's going to get all his health back. and you can't skip this phase. So coming up here, you're gonna see that phase really quick. Right here, see, he's invulnerable. So you gotta wait till he gets all his health back. He can stun you and stuff. In the story mode, you don't really need to pay too much attention to mechanics. Just stay far away from him if you're a ranged person. If you're a melee person, you know, just dodge his attacks. There's really not much here. This guy is definitely a lot harder when you fight him as a endgame boss. And then when you defeat him, you're gonna get this little skull here. If I can select it.
Darkness is mine.
Ooh, almost died there.
Never forget that.
And then this skull, as you can see here, I only have 0 spirit. Once you use this skull, it'll grant 30 maximum spirit, and it's going to give you a spirit gem. And you can use the spirit gem to grab spirit abilities. So that is how you get the first set of maximum spirit. All right, so you want to be able to get your second set of permanent spirit. You want to come to the Azog Bog. It is somewhere inside the Infested Barrens. You'll find 2 sections. One that'll go to Chimera Wasteland, and the other one that'll go to Azog Bog. The boss of this area is what allows you to get extra spirit. Now, this boss is particularly annoying. It's a lot of fire damage. She like flies around her little broom. So it is definitely a little bit annoying. So you want to just have her like run into stuff and she'll eventually fall down to the floor. Once her health gets low enough, she's going to transform the field, and she's going to have more moves. Now, unfortunately, she's resistant to fire, and I have a fire build, so that's unfortunate. And she drops the skull, which will grant you 30 maximum spirit. And that is how you do it. Now, we'll see if in Act 4 you get any more spirit, but I'm not really sure since it just came out this patch.